Peace. King Messiah back at it again. Happy New Year to everybody. I know we're well in January, but I want to give an update video for everybody who has recently subscribed to my page. I want to say much appreciation to everybody who's been following me on this journey. I want to say thank you for staying with me, even though I haven't posted in well over 6 or 5 months or whatnot. You've been sticking with me. So this is an update video. I've been getting a lot of comments about Monique. I've been getting a lot of comments about my journey, and I wanted to just be, thoughtful of everybody who cares and share with them what's been going on. So we're going to start so many different layers of what we can talk about, but what I want to first start it off with is Monique. Who's Monique? Monique was a young homeless girl that I decided to help well over a year ago. It did not work out. We parted ways because she didn't like the help I was given, and I gave her the right to do what she wanted with her future and her life. So we parted ways. But some strange reason, my videos have been coming up in the algorithm, and people have been asking me, what's going on with Monique? What's your opinion on Monique? We want to hear your feedback on Monique. Monique, the homeless young lady. So first and foremost, I want to say to Monique, if you watch this video, I want to say congratulations. I see that you were able to get yourself a car. Congratulations. I see that you were doing DoorDash. Congratulations. That is nothing. I give you nothing but respect on that. Now, it's clear that the people have been pouring into you the same way I saw your video. It struck my heart chord, and I called and found out how I can get in contact with Monique, and I got her a hotel for a couple days, and I helped her try to find a job. The people all over the world, no matter what state they're in, they're going to resonate with Monique's story. So I'm pretty sure a viewer helped her secure a car. Whoever that viewer was, salute to you. That is a very, very honorable thing to do, to see a young lady in the streets and to donate them a car. You know, all that is beautiful. But do I think Monique is a compulsive liar? Do I think Monique is playing on the internet? For a year, I refused to say anything because I did not want to knock her hustle. I did not want to knock a young, formerly or presently homeless person, homeless girl who found a way to get money into her pockets. I said, look, let her live, because I'm doing good for myself. The last thing that I want to do is to disrupt another person's hustle. And we all come from the streets, and we come from these lower economic communities to where everybody has a hustle, whether it's a positive hustle or a negative hustle. We all have hustles, and I didn't want to knock her hustle, you know. So what I will say to Monique is this, you know, God has blessed you with so much. You have a car, you're able to sustain and now do DoorDash or Uber Eats, or, you know, all the ways that you can make money with your vehicle. You're able to go to and from a job. You should be furthering your education to get yourself a skill, a trade, or a degree that will increase your pockets. You should be giving thanks that God has put you in a position to where so many people have poured into you, including me, have poured into you. And instead of speaking on the same issues, it becomes like a broken record player. So I just want to say to Monique, I wish you nothing but the best. I'm not here to hate on you or knock your hustle, or this is a video out of me just saying, listen, young queen, do something positive with the resources, the opportunities that God has blessed you with, because often we complain about the things that we're not blessed with, the things we don't have. I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't, you know, a lot of women say, I don't have a man to help me. A lot of women, I don't have no family support. But you have a community online that has poured into you. And what you do with that is very important. So I just want to say to Monique, you know, utilize the gift that you have and do something that's constructive and give thanks, because it's clear that you are starting to sound like a broken record, and that's from the viewers, that's from people leaving messages in my comment section, and that's just the reality of what it is. I have no reason to disparage you, to hate on you, to not want to see you succeed, because your success doesn't affect my success, just like my success don't affect yours. So I'm not a hater by no inkling is any hatred in it. It's simply just putting you on game and letting you know to take the blessings because you have a vehicle and now you don't have no excuses. Why can't you get back and forth to school? If you put out a GoFundMe to say I need to pay off old student loans so I can start college classes, I'm quite sure that the viewers will pour into you. And that's the reality of where we're at with it. So just want to say to Monique, be thankful. Be thankful. Your viewers, your audience, they're rooting for you. They're not rooting for you so you can continue to complain about what happened 1 year ago, whether it was true or not. They're not rooting for you to sit and continue to complain about what happened 1 year ago, whether it's true or not. They're rooting for you to become the best version of yourself by doing what's right in life, being dedicated to hard work, and everything else will come. You'll find that man will find attraction in you being a woman who is all about her craft or her business or making her commitment. You'll find that you'll start to attract what you're looking for. But as long as you're still complaining and continue to complain about what happened a year ago, you're going to continue to be stuck in your conditions that was a year ago. But in the reality, you're not where you were at a year ago. You have a vehicle. I have not been following every day of your journey, so I don't know the nuances and the particulars, but I know you have a vehicle, and I know that you're able to do DoorDash, or you're able to do Instacart, or you're able to make and you're able to work a regular job. What is your excuse? Why aren't you enrolled in a program that can add skills to your resume, that can add skills to your portfolio, that can increase your pocketbook? There's no more excuses. Secondly, we want to talk about Atlanta street interviews. After watching Atlanta street interviews, I took about a year fast. I haven't watched any of the videos. I just took my LSAT studying for the law to get into law school. So I've been really tunnel vision. But I went back, I finally took my test, and I said, okay, now I can enjoy some of the things that I feel like I enjoy watching, right? So I started watching Atlanta street interviews, and I'm like, Chris is in the same spot. Josias is in the same spot. Nobody is progressing. There's no rehabilitation. I'm seeing videos of women saying the questions you're asking me is triggering.
Opening that Pandora's box the last time we talked, it actually caused me to relapse.
But everybody has their business model, and I'll never knock another man's business model. So I'm not here to bash Marcus from Atlanta street interviews because his videos have done good for some families. We have to admit that. But his videos have done bad. And that's just the nature of what he does. But I pray that he can do more good than harm, because it's sad. Seeing Josiah is sad. Mental illness is real, and maybe we need to establish a mental health facility in the future, and we need to establish a mental health facility that can house people and give them true therapeutic treatment. We all have somebody that we know that suffers from mental health. So this is no laughing matter. This is nothing that we can brush off. We should take it serious, and we should be assertive. Instead of just trying to put them in the closest hospital, maybe we can start thinking like this. Instead of only owning barbershops and only owning, salons, we can start owning mental health facilities and eventually hospitals. But that's a different video. But I want to challenge you to elevate your platform. Elevate your platform to where now you are offering more than just a camera and exposure. Elevate, because health and wellness is the key. Mental health is important. And the only way that we can do it is if we be role models, and we not be reactionary, but proactive and open. We can establish community centers that are solely focused on addiction, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, that's solely focused on depression, anxiety, mania, substance abuse, with professionals that come in and help. It's nothing that's stopping us from doing this. The same way we can open up a barbershop, we can do this. Miss Lucy, What's going on with Miss Lucy? If you don't know Miss Lucy, long story short, Miss Lucy is an evangelist who turned her backyard into an encampment for homeless people to be able to have a safe haven if ever they were out in the street. I developed a relationship with Miss Lucy, and I liked her mission, and I wanted to help her turn her yard into a safe haven for homeless people. Code enforcement eventually came in, and they are threatening her with whether it's jail time or whether it's extensive amount of fines if she does not put up a fence and if she does not fix the roof due to safety, public safety. So Miss Lucy has been completely stressed and boggled down with trying to raise $10,000 to put up the fence and to repair her roof on the house that she's currently living in. And that house is the house that the homeless people are able to come to her yard and pitch a tent and have a safe place to where they're not on the street sleeping and they have to worry about somebody knocking down their tent or whatnot. I had to fall back from everything. A Jay-Z line is, you can't help the poor if you're one of them. So I got rich and gave back. To me, that's a win-win. So for me, I passed my what is it called? The NCLEX, which is the test to become a registered nurse. I currently work at a hospital, and I also work at an assisted living facility, right? I just took my test to get entered into law school. I find out the results of that very, very soon. So I've been tunnel vision and becoming the best version of myself, and social media can be a distraction. Okay, I don't make my money off of social media and YouTube. Am I monetized, and can I have the ability? Yes, but I have a career, I have a job, and that comes first, and I have a family, and that comes first. So when I take these breaks, it's to make sure that my mental health is on point, it's to make sure that my family is on point, and it's to make sure that I'm focusing on these high-end tests. These are some of the most complicated tests on the planet. To become an attorney, to become a doctor, to become a nurse. These tests are very, very sophisticated, and it requires an immense amount of focus and dedication. Okay, so that's where I've been, and I appreciate everybody who's been sticking with me. I appreciate everybody who believes in me, and I believe in you, because I understand that I am just a reflection of you. You have dreams and aspirations that you want to accomplish, and watching my story might just inspire you to continue to go harder and go harder. And let it be known, when it was time for me to become a registered nurse, I tell this because I want people to know this is how hard it is. I didn't pass the test on the first try. It took me multiple attempts to take that test to become a registered nurse. Did I give up on the first try? No. So never give up on the first. If you don't meet your goal on the first try, you keep on trying. And that is the beauty of life. You only fail when you stop. The moment you stop is the moment you fail. You don't fail when you fail, because you can always go back and succeed, which I did. To become a registered nurse, in the same way it's going to be to become an attorney, because my goal is to be a nurse attorney. So will I help more homeless people? Absolutely. There's a couple people I got my eyes on, but I'm only going to help people who want to help themselves and who want real change, because I started to feel like homelessness was a choice. So many people I tried to help, they said, no, I don't want your help. I don't want your help. I'm comfortable living in this condition. I'm comfortable living. I don't want to change. I'd rather get high off of this substance that I'm addicted to. I don't want to wake up early and call you and be held myself accountable and meet with you and do what's right to go get my ID. I don't want, I'd rather be stuck on this substance. So I took a step back and I said, if I'm going to help people, I need to make sure I'm helping people that want help. And I need to make sure I'm helping people that are serious about their own lives and being the better version. Because being a homeless man is the lowest version a person can be. That's the lowest version of yourself. To be addicted to a hard substance, that's the lowest version. But to be somebody who practices self-control, who practices, commitment, dedication, who's focused, that is the highest version. because you will be a reflection of that. It'll start to reflect in your results. So check that out. That's what's going on with Miss Lucy. She's trying to raise $10 million. She's trying to raise $10,000 so she can put up a fence and she can fix the roof and she can present warriors on the battlefield in a whole new light for 2024. And until she's able to do that, her property, her life will remain in stagnation. You're like, why? Because she has a dark cloud of code enforcement and the city saying that we're going to give you more fines and possibly it can lead to jail time if it's not corrected. So that's what's going on with Miss Lucy. If anybody who wants to get a refresher on who's Miss Lucy, there's videos I'll put in here. You can just type the search and go find out who's Miss Lucy. We're going to always come with something positive, and that's the bottom line. So with that being said, love, peace, and happiness. King Messiah, I'm out.